Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a ball test. All these balls that we selected are from reviewer requests. So today we are going to be reviewing the Bridgestone Tour B X. We are also going to be reviewing the Srixon Z-Star Diamonds. And we are also going to review the Callaway Chrome Tour X's. In that mix, just kind of something that I'm doing personally, I am going to throw a TP5X in there as well. This ball seems to be performing pretty well. This is the 2024 model. One quick thing I did want to mention for those that are looking at the reviews for the balls that we've been soaking in water. So I was about 95% done with this test. I went to go remove and delete one of the driver swings that weren't good to get rid of it from the data. I accidentally exited completely out of the session. However, going through and looking at it, the results were almost identical. I wasn't seeing much of a difference for the balls being soaked in water versus the golf balls that were pulled right out of the sleeve. So I did notice that after doing all the wedge shots, there were some groove marks in the golf balls. So I am throwing them back in the water again for another month, and we'll try those. But again, the results of them pulling them directly out of the water with never being hit, there didn't seem to be much of a difference. So I'm not expecting there to be much of a difference. So if you do see that golf ball in the water and it looks pretty clean, I'd say you're probably pretty safe to go ahead and grab it and throw it in your bag. But let's go ahead and jump into the ball test today. So again, we're going to be doing 75-yard shots, 165-yard shots, and we'll be doing full driver swings. I'll be getting rid of bad shots initially, and then what we'll do is out of the 10 from each ball, we'll go through and try and find some that are similar to match everything up, so that way there is pretty consistent between all the shots. So let's go ahead and grab one of these balls out of the sleeve. So we've got the Bridgestone, we have the TP5X, the Srixon Z-Stars. I'm excited to try these balls. I've never played a Srixon, but these Z-Stars seem like they pretty good ball. And then we've got the Callaway Chrome Tour X, which I got a couple requests on as well. Let's go ahead and get this ball out of the way so we don't mix it up. And what I'm going to do is I'll probably do 5 shots of each and then rotate through them. So let's go ahead and just start here with, I've got the Chrome Soft selected. So let's go ahead and grab the Callaway here. That's a bad shot. Wow, this TP5X is super clicky. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the audio, but this TP5 is a very clicky sound. It's 2 bad shots in a row. That's why I found 2 B-Chrome 4X. Go in. That was a bad shot. All right. This ball's flying. Hey, what's going on, guys? All right, we are back for day 2. We are going to be doing the 8-iron and the driver today. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. All right, we're going to start with the BRX, or the Tour BX. I don't know why I keep calling it the BRX. I don't know why. Is it called the Tour BX? What do we got here? I guess just the Tour BX. I could put BRX up there. That's all right. The Tour BX. That's what we'll come back to it. I'll start. Got paid today. That's bad. Slow down. That felt good. Wow, that ball feels very hard. I could just catch that low in the face. A little bit. That felt better. Hold it. How bad is it? There we go. All right. I kind of like this ball. All right, guys, I'm tired and it is crazy hot out here. So I'm going to do the driver one more day, but for you guys, it'll seem like just another second. So I will see you here shortly. Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back to finalize up this series. Today we are going to do the driver setting. So if you follow along this far, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button below. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Let's see, we are going to start with the BXs. I don't know why VRX, but let's go ahead and these again are the Tour B Xs. We do have the green set, or the stick set at 300 yards. That one leaked on me a little bit. Leave it in there. Got it. Oh, that's the back. All right, guys, so we've got over 160 shots on the driver. So let's go ahead and jump over the data. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me. All right, I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at all this data here. Let's go ahead and jump over to the table. Let's go ahead and let's start with the wedges here. It's tough with the wedges. I wasn't getting much club data, so the impact location was a little tough. Club head speed was almost identical between all the shots. Looking at the spin numbers here on the wedge, the Chrome Tour X spun the most. We'll notice that on the driver too. The Z-Star Diamond and the TP5X are very, very similar balls. They were playing very identical. And then we had the Bridgestone Tour B X was kind of in the middle, spinning a little more than the TP5X and the Z-Star Diamond. Looking at these numbers, I probably would stick with these middle two, the TP5X and the Z-Star. Let's go ahead and look at the 8-iron here. Here we were getting all the club data. So it's showing low on the club face here, but that just has to do with the stickers. Since it is the same club, I just wanted to make sure the impact location was extremely similar. Club head speed again was almost identical between all of the golf balls. Looking at the ball data here, again, the Chrome Tour X was spinning the most. Here, the Z-Star Diamond did spin a little bit more than the TP5X. The ball speed was almost identical between all of them. And the Bridgestone kind of played more with the Z-Star here. I wish this TP5X spun a little bit more, kind of like the Z-Star Diamond. That's kind of the numbers I want to see on the low end for an 8-iron. When the greens are harder, I'd like to see it a little higher, but that could just be with my angle of attack. I was hitting down on it, pretty similar between all the shots, so that should keep the spin numbers extremely consistent here as well. If we jump over here and take a look at the driver, again, I've matched up all the impact locations to keep things extremely similar. Club head speed 117.9, 118.2. I mean, these are almost identical here. The efficiency, the smash factor, extremely accurate here. I was hitting up more on, let's see, that's the Z-Star, not by much, by half a degree. The Chrome Tour X just spun way too much for me. So did the Bridgestone. Here, the TP5X and the Z-Star performed very similar as well. You can see the ball speeds are almost identical here as well. Both the TP5X and the Z-Star both carried the same, but I'm assuming with that, well, no. The Z-Star spun just a hair lower, but the TP5X went a little bit more. You can't really look at total yards though, because this all depends on how dry the fairways are. You know, are the fairways cut short? So what you really want to do is kind of look at your carry numbers. And the TP5X and the Z-Star Diamond both carried the same. I did not expect the Srixon to play like that. I was almost ready to pull the trigger and play the TP5X this year. But I think I'm going to have to do one more video kind of on a final showdown comparing the Pro V1, which I was playing last year, the TP5X and the Z-Star Diamond, just to kind of see which ball I'm going to finish up on. From there, we'll go ahead and we'll bend our irons a little bit just to keep all the distances consistent. But until I find the ball that I want to use, I want to make sure I don't adjust any of that stuff yet here. So if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. If there's any other balls you kind of want to take a look at, or if there's any videos that you want to see data on with the Quad Max, please go ahead and make sure you hit and leave a comment below for me. Thanks again, and until next time.